Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name's YAll and you are tuning in for a Word for Wednesday, where on Wednesdays we talk about scripture and grow in our relationship with the Lord and just talk about real life. And this is going to be more of like a real life video. I'm going to be talking about my opinions on health and staying healthy. I thought that this video would be good, especially like during quarantine, but it's also something that I have not struggled with, but like it's been a huge part of my life and a part of my story, just with a lot of digestive problems that I've had, where like my body would just reject like gluten and dairy at one point, and still gluten, but not so much dairy anymore. Although I did just have ice cream and my stomach's already saying, what did you do? I'm really excited for this video today. And I hope that this video can kind of be an encouragement to you as well, because this is not a dieting video. This is not I guess it's just kind of tips and tricks of things that you can incorporate in, or maybe make some switches in your life if you are actually looking to live a healthier lifestyle or something like that. But living a healthy lifestyle means living healthy in your mind and in your body. Because your mind, I'm just gonna speak about like, if you want to be your healthier self, but your mindset is lose weight, you're gonna it's gonna turn into an eating disorder. But if your mindset is to lose weight, you know, to feel good, or maybe you want to grow your muscles and but as long as that's not consuming every thought in your mind, then it's okay. Because I know that right now, and there's always been this of like body positivity, everybody's body is beautiful, love yourself the way that you are. But yes, like I totally agree with that, but at the same time, I feel like the huge message is love yourself the way that you are and you don't have to change. Which for me, seeing stuff like that makes me feel bad about maybe wanting to maybe change parts of my body, but that does not mean that I don't love myself. See, you can, when it's in a healthy mindset, there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe I want to see more definition in my arms, or maybe I want to run more and strengthen my legs, or just like something like that is okay. And that doesn't mean that you don't love yourself. It's just wanting to, you know, better yourself and get stronger and take care of the body that God gave you. And I wanted to clear that up because I feel like that is something that can be very confusing, because there's two like completely different sides. And so just like finding that healthy medium of like, yes, you should love yourself the way that you are so that you don't just feel bad about yourself every day, but also eating right, exercise because you want to move your body. You don't just want to eat junk food all the time. That's not healthy. You want to eat foods from the earth the way that God intended you to. But it's okay to treat yourself. For me, my diet consists of a lot of vegetables, and lean meats, and peanut butter, a lot of peanut butter, and like almonds and just different nuts and fruit and all of that. But that developed over time. Like, it's not like I'm going to say, okay, tomorrow I'm going to completely change my diet and only eat those things, because that is something that's just happened over the course of 4 years. Because 4 years ago I was diagnosed with irritable bowel syndrome, so I had to cut out so many things in my diet and basically just defend for myself, because my diet would consist of, you know, like pretty much all processed foods and pizza and subs, and then I was like, what am I supposed to do? And so that took, of course, there's gluten-free bread and finding things that are gluten-free, but making a lot of things from scratch and healthier things, foods from the earth and whole foods as well. But feeling like you can't just say tomorrow I'm going to do this, this, and this, and then you end up not doing it, because that's only going to make yourself feel bad. So just know that like that stuff takes time. And for me, just finding different replacements and stuff for food, even if you don't have a food intolerance or something like that, just instead of sugars, you can sweeten things with honey. Or honestly, like, just even though it's a little bit more expensive just to get like produce and stuff, you can make it work. Like I buy a lot of frozen broccoli, frozen vegetables that stay there, and I'll just pull from them every day. And then but also making sure that my meals are balanced, and I'm not just eating vegetables, but I'm also eating different stuff. But also balance, not just like a balanced diet, but also it's okay to treat yourself. Like if you are consuming mainly like food from the earth and also like lean meats and just stuff like that, that you cook at home, like it's okay to get fast food once in a while. It's okay to get a milkshake. It's okay to treat yourself even once a day with something sweet. Like it's okay to have a donut a day. I'm just gonna throw that out as an example. I don't, but like I like to bake, so I have some stuff around the house, but just knowing that it's okay is something that really changed me because I would want my whole diet to be super perfect because my stomach is so sensitive, and then I would eat something, and even if it wouldn't hurt my stomach, it would just be like, dang it, like I broke what I was going to do. But having the healthy mindset of, hey, I'm consuming lots of healthy things for my body, but I'm also treating myself. And so that will help you have a healthy mindset and also a healthy body.
I'm editing right now, but I also wanted to say that whenever you treat yourself once a day, it takes away the urge of binge eating away, and like you restrict yourself so much, like you gotta have it, and then you end up eating more than you should. So that's why, for sanity, it helps to at least treat yourself once a day and be like, okay. But I forgot to throw that in there, so I wanted to say that.
But also moving your body is definitely really good. Like it's so good to move your body for like 10 minutes 3 times a day, or not 3 times a day, 10 minutes 3 times a week. And not also, I'm gonna go into the fitness thing too, because for me right now, I deal with fibromyalgia, and that's just like a muscle, like I don't know how to explain it, just like inflammation in my muscles. And so my doctor was like, okay, well, you need to keep moving your body, but exercise 5 minutes a day 3 times a week. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah. And I know that seems like really on the low end, but especially like if you're just starting, you want to start small, because that's going to help, number one, not only help you achieve your goal, but number two, it's going to be so much better for your body, because you don't just want to jump into something extreme, because you're not going to want to follow through with it. And that's exactly where I found myself. So honestly, like on average, it's like for me 10 minutes a day, and once in a while I'll do something for 20 minutes. Or if I do something with strength, like strength training with muscle, or strength training with weights, then I'll do that and like skip a day and maybe stretch that day or something like that. But just like finding your own schedule, and that takes a lot of time. It's not just finding a plan and sticking to that. It's like creating your own plan, but I cannot tell you how many plans I've tried to make for myself, or I've tried to follow just to try to make my body healthy, because I never stick to them. So I have to constantly be switching it up of like, okay, but also just kind of doing it as I go, not really planning it out, but just saying, you know, I have time to work out right now, or I should work out right now because I'm about to eat. And that's another thing. If you are wanting to strengthen your body and you want to, and just like, I guess the healthiest time to exercise is making sure that you have carbs at least 2 hours before or something like that, and then having protein right after. So that is something that also changed me, and I got a lot stronger way faster because my diet was good and I was eating at the right times and I was exercising at the right times where it all fit together. And once again, that is not something that happens overnight. That is something that just like keeps, or that's something that you need to keep doing. And messing up for me, like definitely, what's the word? Discouraged me with that, but finding like what plan can I make for myself, that way I won't, to know that I won't feel discouraged. And the number one thing that makes me excited to work out is the fact that I'm gonna get a snack afterwards. I'm gonna get a smoothie. I'm gonna get, which smoothies with banana and peanut butter and like chocolate or something, like you can like get a chocolate protein powder or something. It's literally so good. Like it tastes like a Reese's milkshake. It's so good. So just like finding things that taste so good in your diet that it's gonna make you want to eat healthy, because that's another thing. I know I keep saying that's another thing, but as I'm talking, I'm like reminding myself of different things. Thinking about eating only vegetables or eating a ton of vegetables during your day is probably like, I don't want that. I want pizza. But when you find a way to cook vegetables, which cooking them is better for your system than eating them raw, your body can break it down, or your digestive system can actually break it down a lot easier. And it's not as damaging. And so finding ways to cook it, olive oil and salt is the best combo for like any vegetable. And so I do that, and then I'll put some spices on it, but not like smothering it in ranch or smothering it in different sauces, because that's not good. But I'm telling you, like when you combine things from the earth and stuff like that, like whole foods, it tastes so good, and you realize like this is why people say to eat the rainbow, and this is why God made this. I don't know where I was going with that, but like you can find ways to make it your own and like make it taste good where you want to eat vegetables. And then have pizza once in a while. Like, who's telling you can't? But it's just like finding that balance of, okay, I'm giving my body the nutrients that it needs, but I'm also gonna treat myself and have pizza or have ice cream or something like that. And I'm only gonna cover this. This might be something that I might cover in a different video, but it is gonna be something that I'm covering in a different video now that I'm thinking about it. But I just want to touch on it and the whole eating disorder thing. I had almost stepped into multiple ones when I think back, and I took a psychology course this year, and there were a lot of eating disorders. I was like, I had a lot of those symptoms, but I definitely learned to overcome them really quickly, where I did not fall too deep into them, because it was just around the time of me trying to figure out like what is health, honestly. But I'm only gonna say a few things just about the whole eating disorder thing, because I want to cover that in a different video. But not starving yourself, knowing that God provided food for you to have, and knowing, like, say your goal is to lose weight, you're not gonna lose weight, at least not even not a healthy way, if you are not eating. Because I know for me, and my personal story, I would say, like, I'm not gonna eat tomorrow. Like, I might eat. I would lay there in bed and I would think, you know, I'll just eat like an apple and a celery stick tomorrow. Like, I'm not gonna eat anything. And then I would feel horrible. I would feel terrible about myself. I would be so frustrated. I would actually end up eating more, because mentally my mind was like, she's not gonna eat tomorrow, so we need to stock up. And then I would get really hungry, and then I would go to the pantry and I would binge eating. And so it's a never ending cycle with not eating, that it just takes you through so many places that you don't want to go. Even if you were thinking about it, thinking that seems to be the fastest way, it's not. I promise. And so just giving your body the nutrients that it needs, being healthy, moving your body, and weight loss will probably be a result in that, if that is what you're hoping for. But also loving yourself the way that you are right then, and just living for God. I always throw that in there at the end, but just live for God. And while you're doing that, you're not going to be thinking about, oh, I really want to lose weight today, or oh, this and this and this. You're just going to be so focused on the mission of God. And that's where I'm going to end off on this. So I thank you guys for watching this video today. And if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so that you don't miss out on a video. Comment down below something that you need prayer for, because I'm always willing to pray for you. And that is pretty much all that I have for this video. So I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.